good afternoon, or evening, or morning, or whatever it is where you are. Um, the wife asked me if I wasn't going to make a stream now that Ranzee is not streaming today. So 2 hours ago, 2.5 hours ago, I planned it and invited a few people. One has replied. He wasn't available, so it will be a bit interesting, I think. Let's see. Let's welcome whoever is watching. There are 4 viewers. Nobody has joined the chat yet. I hope some of the invited will turn up when they discover the stream is going on, but I may have to improvise. Let's see. I can see some are coming online, so I hope for the best. But first, I just discovered that the sentence artificial intelligence is more dangerous than I thought. The wife and I was talking about something, and then she began looking it up on the phone and replied to me what the answer was, and then I said, "Thank you for using your artificial intelligence." Well, I made it into this room, but it seems to be more dangerous than I thought at first. Welcome, Matt. I hope more will come on than just you, and I will have to raise my chair. The gas thing in it is not so good, so it sinks during the show. So if I become a little smaller, that's why. Or it could be because nobody turns up here. But let's see. It's not a replacement show. If it had been a replacement show, then I would have prepared a lot of things and used most of the same segments as Ranzee. So it's not that. It's an improvised show, and I thought we should talk a little bit about something we have talked about lots of times before, Black Friday, which is very soon, and about payday and all that. So it will be a big day this year, except that many people don't have that many money in their pockets. So let's see. Okay, let's see. Yeah, Matt. Yeah. So let's hope someone turns up. I'm not planning to change it to a noise show. That would be wrong when I announced it as a Senior Synth stream. So if anyone wants to get on, let me know and I can send you an invite. I may open it up. Perhaps I should just open it up so everybody can join. Let's see. Here. So if you want to join the stream, follow, use this link, use this. I don't have to write that much. That's it. So you're welcome to follow that link to the stream, and I can let you in if you're sober, or something like that. Hi, David. You're welcome too, if you want. Boom. Am I looking for anything to treat myself on Black Friday? I guess not really, because I'm going through my surgery on Monday, and the first 2 to 4 days I won't be able to do much. The first day I will not be allowed out of the bed, and the second day I will have to take some small walks. Of course, I will have the phone in my hand and will be able to do some communication there and see what's happening in the world. But I'm not sure if I am able to do some shopping on the Black Friday this year, though it's a good year because it's payday. If you want to spend money. But again, I also have most of the things I need. I could buy another synth, but I have to learn that I don't have space for more. I don't need more. I need to play with what I have. And I've had that thought for a long time, that I should stop buying more. I know it's one of the best memes, and yeah, it's one of the best jokes for synth musicians. I'm not going to buy more synths. Right. Let's see. I will put the link in the top. Come on. Yeah, you can't click that. I can usually put it in the top. Why can't I now? Let's see. I don't understand that. Strange. Well, I can do it from YouTube instead of StreamYard. So I'll go over to YouTube and mute the sound there, and then put the link in the top. Pin message. There it is. So if you want to join the stream, just follow the link and I can take you in. I think it will be a more fun stream if you join, than only me sitting here talking. Because as I said, I'm not going to play and do noises. It's for another show. So let's see. Things are happening in the chat. There are at least 3 chatters now. That's nice. Let's hope more will turn up. Good morning to the electronic composer and Matt, who has been here for a while, and David, Axe of Strife, who's also been here for a while. Now Nick Destruct is here. Just buy a bunch of key steps and let them play everything for you. Yeah, actually, that idea, I have been thinking about that and doing. That's for my noise shows. Doing something together with others, and because I like the ambient genre, it would be easy to add stuff. Everything doesn't have to be in sync unless you begin to play sequences and all that. And yes, I know there are services online so you can play together, but that's I haven't had the time to try those. I did try the first attempts from Steinberg when they made their online stuff, and it didn't work at that time. So I haven't worked on that since then. Let's see. Boom, boom, boom. I hate when I say boom, 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 and I just keep doing it each time I have to think of something. If you can hear the background sound, then it's my son who's emptying his nose on the toilet. He's taking a bath, and he does know we're streaming, but yeah, it's okay. I heard some comments after my last show where they could hear the background, so I guess you can hear that too. Yeah, that's what happens. Let's see if I have more replies from anyone. Nope. So please use the link in the top of the chat and join the show so we can do something. Oh, Steve. Welcome, Steve. You thought it was a leaf blower. Yeah, can be used like that, I think. And hi, Patsy. So more people are turning up. That's nice. I also need some people to turn up here and in the stream, so it's not only me talking. I can show a video, I guess. Let's see what I have lying around. Oh, is it called laying? I'm not sure. Let's see. These are some. I think they are intro. Yeah, they are intro videos. So they will see. They will say with some text on the screen that the stream will start soon. But we can use them anyway. So let's take this one, which is a track that I should make a second part of. It's a track called Clown in the House, and we all know it's still continuing. Right now it seems like that clown has his head up in someone else's butt, and I think it's time we kick that else's butt, either with or without his head up there. So I hope you understand what I mean. But let's take the track. Yeah, we don't need the intro again. It was different though. This intro, I thought it was another. So perhaps we should watch it. I know when I press the button now, it will start the video from the start, but then I'll try to forward to the right point. So hang on. Okay, it seems that's not possible in StreamYard, so sorry. Let's take it. I have it here, I can see. Yeah, that was it. So more have turned up. 15 are viewing right now, according to StreamYard, and there are a few in the chat now. Patty Brady, Tempo Roboto, Matt again, Steve again, and again the electronic composer. And Andy, Synth Addict, he is on his way home, and he will join us on the stream when he is home. So that will be great to see him. Let's see. What else can I play for you or talk about? Now we have talked about the clown in the house. But what about something most of us like this? Yeah, that was Flav Scent or something like that. I'm not sure if that's how to say the word, but and from the album called Submachine. If you like my music, then it's on Bandcamp. I haven't uploaded anything for a few years, but a few years ago I uploaded a lot. But times has changed, and because we musicians are being cheated by the streaming services, kind of gave up on having it online most places. I still have it, but now when I make music, it's more for myself, and it's just about sitting and feeling good while doing it. And also, almost a year ago, the day before Trump got in, the 19th of January, my dad passed. And cleaning up after him and seeing all his memories being thrown away because it was his and we can't fit into them. It made me think differently about what is important and what is important to others. Of course, some will like my music, but it's more about me while I'm here, that I like what I do. It's not about being recognized by others. So that's my that's how I think about my music now. Where 10 years ago, I wanted to be a star. I wanted people to listen. I wanted lots of comments about my music, and I don't care anymore. I don't care. Of course, it's nice to not be criticized. It's nice to when people say it's good, but it's just a feeling, and it's short, and yeah, the feeling of doing the music, sitting with the keyboard, sitting with the door, and all that stuff. It's much more giving. It's much, yeah. It's better, and when I'm gone, I had that feeling, and people will forget my music. Most places where my music is uploaded is depending on me paying a fee every month, or it will be taken down. So it will disappear. It will still be on Bandcamp till the day Bandcamp closes. And I've been so long on the internet that I know it will close one day. Everything, every good thing will disappear, and the music will disappear. So it's not about leaving something for when I'm not here. It's about feeling good while I'm here. So let's see what happens in the chat, and I hope you all agree on this, or you don't have to agree. I just hope you feel good. Yeah. Let's see what people are writing in the chat. Fat bass. Okay, commenting on the video with almonds, yeah. It's the electronic composer. He will check out my music. He's welcome. The link is in the about section on my YouTube channel, so you can find it all there. And Matt is writing, enjoying the creative process is important. Yes, it really is. It's what is important, I think. And Steve is writing, everything is temporary. Yeah, exactly. And when you lose someone and cleans up in their life, for example, my dad's photo albums. There are even pictures there that my dad didn't know what was about, that he has inherited, isn't it called that? Inherited by his parents and their grandparents. There are pictures from the 18th century, or is it called 19th? 1800 something. And I don't know who's on those pictures. And it's so sad. I look forward to when artificial intelligence gets better, so you can upload all those pictures somewhere and get them compared and find out who is who. But I don't need to find some family I don't know, because I don't know them, and I don't know if I haven't got the time to have more people in my life as I already have. Yeah. This is a show which wasn't supposed to be about me, but I am talking about making music. Even though I use myself as the example and everything around me, I am talking about why are we making music? What does it make us feel? And what do we want to get out of it? I just want to feel good. So let's see if there are other things in the chat. Okay, Steve is writing, unless you muck around the concept of time being linear. Oh, there are many concepts. I've been thinking about Stephen Hawking and his theories about parallel universes. You know, where the quarks, where one quark is going through the big collider, and there's a plate where there are two holes, and one quark is only supposed to go through one hole, 1-to-1. But one quark is going through both holes at the same time, and that's what started the theories on parallel universes. And I've been thinking a lot about that. I remember the first time I heard about those things, those ideas, because it is ideas, we don't know, and we can never prove if it's something. But I remember I was on my way to a friend, and I almost got run over by a car. And I told him when I arrived, and we have talked about this before, the parallel universes. And he said, no, I said, I was almost run over. And he said, but maybe you did get run over. Yeah. In another universe. Yeah. So therefore, I'm really not afraid of. I'm a little, but I'm really not afraid of my surgery on Monday, because, yeah, I will die, but perhaps not in this universe. Well, that is maybe far out, but at least I really believe in reality, in the world I am in. Let's see what else is here. Afternoon, folks from TJ, and don't say that, Henrik. And JJ is here. Who else? Kosh Dukai is here, and he says, I make so much music for me that I don't even record it. Yeah, and it's fine, because who will have the time to listen to all the music that is produced in this world? Who will have the time? And often when people buy from you and you know who it is that's buying, you feel you have to buy from them too, but you never get to listen to it because you have so many other things to do, and you also have to make music. So, yeah, it's a weird world, but we have to do it so we feel good and be here and feeling good. Yeah, let's see. There's a link in the top of the chat on YouTube, so follow that if you want to join the stream, so it's not only me talking. I know Andy is on his way. I have invited a few more, but they haven't seen. One have and said he wasn't available, but the rest haven't seen the invites, so they... But it was on short notice, and that's okay. Let's see. Tempo Roboto is writing, that's why I like modular. Just play it all day. No need to record in everything. Exactly. And when I do the noise shows, sometimes I listen to it afterwards and think, wow, that could be a great album. But it's already there on YouTube. People can just find a way to download it from there if they like it. So, yeah. JJ is writing, I function the same way. My recording discipline is bad. Yeah. And as long as you don't feel bad about it, it can be bad, the discipline, but if you don't feel bad about it, but feel good about doing what you do, then you have won. So, yeah. JJ doesn't even save patches. I'm opposite. I save everything. I change something, I save it. So I have billions of patches that I don't need. So maybe it's a good thing that you don't save them. Yeah. Shall we try another video and see what happens? Or should I play one of these first? We could take this one, which is from, it's really difficult to remember. No, not to remember, but to imagine what happened 5 years ago. Almost 6 years ago in January, February, where everything shut down. And that's what the next track is about. But what happened back then created a huge community online. It was a great thing. Welcome to Andy.
Hey, can you hear me okay?
Yeah, you're fine.
Yeah, sorry. I've been up super late last few nights. I'm like death warmed over, so it may last about an hour. We'll see.
Yeah, that's okay. That's okay.
So
I'm just talking about. I'm going to show one more video and then we can talk. And I'm talking about what happened 5, almost 6 years ago, where everything closed down and it created this huge online community. Suddenly, everybody talked together and made streams, and it was an explosion online.
I saw earlier you mentioned something about clown in a house. You were much nicer than I would have been with that title. So
Yeah. Did you see the thing I posted on Facebook yesterday?
I did not know.
I'll try to find it. I made
I'm so behind on everything. I'm behind on a bunch of different shows I normally watch or join. I'm behind on lots of stuff, so it's crazy.
It's okay. We can't follow everything. Time is not something we can save.
Yes.
Let's see.
What's like that? You know that song by ELO called "Fire on High"?
Probably.
It starts out kind of all sound design weird, guy speaking backwards, and then it gets into this really cool like synthy riff, and then gets orchestral, then it gets into rock. It's typical ELO stuff, really good. One of my favorite tracks. and I when I finally got a sampler in college, I sampled that opening part. I said, "What the hell is he saying all this time?" Because I didn't have the vinyl to play it backward. And he basically says, "Turn back, turn back. The music is reversible. Time is not."
Yeah, exactly. I have to save that. Hang on. But the time there in 2020, a lot of things happened. Perhaps I should just I'll just play the video and then I can upload the image I'm talking about, and afterwards we can talk a little bit about it and then go to talking about Black Friday and stuff like that. So here is the video. Yeah.
Yeah, good stuff. I remember that one.
Yeah. Thank you. Yeah, and I just noticed it's fading out. Some people hate fade outs. Um, but when listening to many of the records from the time when I was for what inspired me to become what I am, that was a lot of fade outs. So it's okay to me. Well, I was about to show that image about the clown in the house, and I do have it right here. I generated it with AI, and let's see, here it is. And it's Putin in the White House with his dog. You're muted. Oh, you're talking to the family. Yeah. And the text I made for this image was a little harder, and it was about. I actually said it earlier with nice words. It was about Trump or the American president should take out his head of Putin's butt, and
Hey, it's the wrong color there. He's Simpsons color.
yeah. I chose that genre when I generated the image. So and I also yeah. But yeah, that was the image of the clown in the house. So let's see, anything new in the chat. Steve Smith has turned up, and who else? That's about it. But there are a lot now, and that's nice. Let's remove this again. And let's see, he is ready in a second. I'll remove this. And Andy, have you planned anything for next week on Friday? To buy something?
Oh no, not even.
Oh, yeah, it's difficult when yeah. It's we talked about time and parallel universes. Sometimes things are not parallel. That happens. It's okay.
Sorry, there's shit going on here. Hold on.
It's okay. Just take time for that. So let's do this till he's ready. Just wave when you're ready, Andy. Yeah. The COVID thing was a bad thing, but it also created some new things. For example, the communities here on YouTube and everywhere. Lots of people began to stream. Lots of streams has disappeared again, and the viewer counts on the streams are slowing down. So we are back at almost normal now. Yeah. Of course, it's positive that people aren't just sitting and looking at their screen. But it was somehow behind the doors. It was a nice time. And online. Yeah. Enough of that. We did make a lot of new online friends and learned about some new music stuff we would never have heard. So actually, when saying new music stuff, perhaps I should find something which has really impressed me. Let's see if I can. It's a Danish artist who has made a solo project. He was in a band called the Overlords. Um, he still is actually, and he has a solo project called Sort or Sword. I think it's Sword, and Sword in Danish means black. And I have to find the right one to. I'm just listening. Yeah, I think I'll take this one. And after all, it's on YouTube, so I expect it's allowed to play it on YouTube on a stream. So I will try to play it here. Let's see if it's possible. Let's see. Andy, are you online again?
Yeah, I'm here.
Okay. I will have to take this out there. Please say. Oh, I can't hear you. It will. Oh, when I share screen, I should be able to.
I can monitor the playback on the other.
Yeah, if nothing gets through, it happens. So let's see. I'll share. There, share and a window, and it will be this window. Allow. I don't understand why Mac has to pop up with all those permissions all the time. Well, here it is. I'll have to start playing, and let's see. Oh, let's take it from the start.
The only thing is I won't know until it comes through. There's like a 15-second delay. So
Okay.
Is it playing?
It's playing good.
Yeah, I don't hear it yet on the YouTube
You don't hear
stream.
it?
Not yet, but it might be extra delayed. Nah, I don't hear it.
You don't hear it? Okay.
I hear myself saying I don't hear it yet, so it definitely should have been playing by now.
Yeah, you should hear it. Okay, I'll find another way to play it. So let's
If you
just,
share the StreamYard,
yeah, I'll have to look at my
tab,
mixer and make loop back.
well, not even that. You share the tab and StreamYard as a web page share tab, and then there's that checkbox to allow audio pass through.
I think
Should
I
work.
did that. Let's see.
It's easy to miss sometimes. I've missed that a few times.
Let's see. First I'll remove it and stop the sharing and start a new one.
At least I finally have so nobody pestering me now. It's like, I get on stream sometimes. She won't stop talking. I'm like, I'm busy. I've got a stream going on. And if I say one thing to her while she's on a work call, she freaks out. But she can talk to me and it's no big deal. It's like, not cool, not cool.
No. Let's see if it works now. Oh, it's not on yet.
I hear it through here.
Then I think it
Let
works.
me see if it's on the other one. Yeah, it's doubling up, so I'm hearing it on the other one.
Good. It's a really good album, so try to find it on YouTube. Go a little forward.
There's a little like frontline assembly, front 242.
a lot of
Little
old
Magic
stuff.
Life went sideways.
Well, it's a really good album, and you should look it up. Let's show the whole playlist. There are titles like Ian Curtis, and he's really inspired by a lot from. There's something sounding like Front 242, something like Depeche Mode, and
That time period, yeah.
yeah, and also some New Order and lots of other stuff. Also some if you remember the one how is it there was a video at a time with someone with a motor saw. I can get something with satisfaction. I can't remember what it was called. You give me satisfaction or something.
Oh, it's a Benny Benassi or something like that.
Yeah. There's also some tracks that sounds like it's something like that, and then it turns over into something else. It's really a good album. You should really listen to it.
Yeah, sounds cool. I've been so busy lately. I made a couple hardware jams recently, but I've been missing a bunch of those because I'm just too busy. Last week I made a dark wave track. That was kind of fun, but
yeah. I'll post. Let's see. Oh, I had something wrong here. There. I'll post a link to the album if someone wants to listen to it. Here it is. Yeah.
This week's challenge is cool because it's based on Bernard Herrmann's work, and I love Bernard Herrmann's scores. So I'm gonna have to try and make something.
Yeah.
Do you know his work?
A
lot of Hitchcock stuff.
Yeah.
North by Northwest. He did a whole bunch of stuff. He did the soundtrack for Taxi Driver. Very jazzy with saxophone.
Yeah.
Yeah, mostly classical stuff, but a mix of things.
Yeah.
Very clever. Very clever.
I'm sure I've heard it because I've seen everything Hitchcock.
North by Northwest is a great score. If you haven't, I mean, the movie's great, but so is the score. It's just really iconic. He's famous for using woodwinds at lower registers, like bass clarinets and stuff, which are really kind of dark sounding, evil sounding, ominous. And then always some kind of ostinato arpeggio action going on, so kind of busy bits, and then little melodic bits in between, and yeah, very very interesting. So staccato stuff, like bam 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 bam, and then like do 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 do, kind of.
Yeah.
It's cool. It fits the mood very well.
Yeah, great. So, do you know any good offers? Really good offers for Friday?
No, but all the big guys always have good sales. Cherry Audio, Native Instruments, Arturia's got some deal right now on the suite, the collection. I think even Pigments by itself is on sale still.
Yeah.
You can't. All the big ones, you definitely check those for sure. And if you can't find them on their normal sites, there's other. There used to be a couple third-party sites that were like really, really good deals, and I don't remember. I haven't used them in so many years.
Yeah, you're right. Yeah.
They always have like a little simple coupon. Somebody posts a code, and then also you get stuff really cheap.
Yeah.
There's also that one website that's about. Some of the stuff goes to charity, and they always have these Humble Bundle. Look up Humble Bundle. They often have music suites in there too.
Yeah, Ranzee is also posting some links.
Pretty much all the major. What is it? Synthtopia, Create Digital Music, and the other major one often post those. Even Nick does it on Sonic State.
Yeah.
Black Friday compilations and stuff. So.
There's also a guy who's doing a lot of reactor plugins, toys. I can't remember
Oh,
exactly. Let's
I
see.
wanted to play with more of those. I just haven't had any time.
Uh, is it
I need
Kinetics
ones that actually
Plus?
work in
No.
Machina Plus. I don't know if they all work or not.
Mm. But he always have some huge sales on Black Friday. Toybox, I think it's called. Is it? I'm not sure. I'm not 100% sure. Um, but this year I've decided to not look at all those offers and
Well, you have to use them, right? I mean, the last thing I bought that was a bundle of some kind was just before. What's that one that went subscription and pissed everybody off, and they went back to normal?
mm,
It's that company that Yoad Nevo works at, who's always on Sonic State.
um,
Um,
I can't remember.
it's a
Uh,
big Waves.
Waves,
So
yeah,
so I bought the Waves bundle, God, 2-3 years ago. Never opened it once. I got a really good deal on it, but I never opened it once. I never had any time to. But hey, I got a good
yeah,
deal on it, and that's the problem with a lot of these things. I use the Arturia stuff here and there. I definitely use Native Instruments because of Machina Plus and some other stuff.
yeah.
But some of the other stuff I got, like I had Roland Cloud Ultimate. I've used it like 3 or 4 times, and I've had it for years.
Mm,
It's good. I mainly got it for the plug outs, so I can put the plug outs in my System 8, things like that.
yeah.
But it's also very, very good. Who has time to use all those things? I barely have enough
No,
time to use
the
half the
same
hardware I
here.
have.
The same here. I still have a
So
subscription for Plugin Alliance, but I should stop it. I never use it, and I think I've
like
paid for all the plugins, but yeah,
like
I
Waves
gotta
has a really good
contact them.
FM plugin that
Yeah,
Yoad actually worked on. And I forgot the
yeah,
name of it now, but it made FM really powerful and easy before
yeah.
Op 6 came out, and I don't remember what it's called now.
Uh,
So there are some good things in Waves. I think I opened it
yeah,
up just to say, yeah, it works, and then I never used it after that.
yeah, but isn't most of Waves not new? I mean, isn't it
No, but
VST2
they
most
have
of it?
so many things. Like when you buy it, they
Yeah,
give you
yeah,
some
yeah,
codes for
but
like a
but
couple extra thingies, like this channel strip and this channel strip and this thing and this
yeah,
compressor and
yeah.
this all that.
I know that, and I do
And I
like
didn't know what to get.
Waves.
There's just too many choices. So
Yeah, but what I'm trying to say is, uh, lots of big doors are now stopping to support anything else than VST3 or clap or AU and stuff like
that's
that.
okay. I use old versions of stuff anyway, so I don't worry about that.
Yeah, but VST2s will be obsolete then. Um,
I'll just use an old OS, no problem.
okay,
Yeah, I
okay.
mean, I already have an old OS. I'm not even using the latest Mac. My
Mm.
Mac is only Intel,
Yeah,
so I can still run Hartman Neuron.
yeah, yeah.
So
Yeah, you can bridge it so
yeah.
you can use everything if you want to on every
Well,
door.
sometimes it just doesn't work. Like those wrappers. Remember the old wrappers they had for
Yeah,
RTAS?
yeah,
You use RTAS plugins or DXI plugins in a VST framework,
yeah,
and they were kind of half-assed, but they did work most of the time.
mm,
I just, if I wanted to use Windows, I would use the DXI. If I wanted to use VST, I would use Windows or Mac. And then
yeah,
RTAS I barely ever used because I had Pro Tools, like an old version, because it was, like dirt cheap or free at some point. But I didn't care about Pro Tools, so
no, me neither. Um, but I'm more. I've decided not to look at all the offers and only concentrate on a few that I know will come on sale. So I'm looking at, should I get Cubase, the latest? I'm not sure. I don't think I have the previous version, so I'm not
I bought
sure I
my window
need.
years ago. I never used it.
Yeah,
That's expensive.
I use Cubase a lot, but do
Yeah.
I need 15 compared to 14? Because the new stuff that is brought in is not a big thing to me. It's for beginners. It will be great, but not for me. That's not how I use Cubase. I don't
I
need
mainly
a
got Cubase because it was the VST creator and it worked the
yeah
best with VSTs in the old days.
yeah yeah.
But
But I don't need a sequencer in the sequencer. I think I've already used to use it as it is. So
yeah,
I don't
I mean,
need
I have
a
Ableton Pro Suite, so if I want to use Ableton Live Full, I can. I can also use, you know, all the add-ons
yeah.
for it. So
I have an Ableton 2 from a few versions ago, and I think it was too expensive to have Max and all that stuff, and then the upgrades were incredible expensive compared to other doors.
there was a trick when they merged with Novation.
Yeah,
They had a deal where if you had a Novation product, you could get the suite for like is it like 40% or something? Like it was some crazy deal, right?
yeah,
So I got the full suite with Max and Max for Live and all that stuff. Um, for like I couldn't believe it. Otherwise, I was not going to buy it.
yeah.
And
But I don't understand why it shall cost that much. Steinberg, it's only $100 per upgrade. So when 13 turns to 14 and 14 to 15, it's only $100.
well, I think the Bitwig is like has free upgrades, right?
No,
Don't they have free upgrades?
yes, but you have a subscription period for 1 year or something like that,
Yeah.
and then you can't upgrade after that.
Oh, okay.
So it's a weird way they're doing it. But I do like Bitwig, and I do
Yeah.
like Cubase. That's my favorite DAWs. I never liked Ableton Live as a DAW, but as all the plugins, Max plugins, made it
Well, it's funny because
great.
Bitwig is like former Ableton guys, right? So it has some of the
Yeah,
look and feel of Ableton in it.
yeah. But Bitwig doesn't need Max. Bitwig,
No, it's
when
like a
you buy
modular synth too, as well. It's
yeah,
crazy. Yeah.
when you are on the Bitwig wagon, you only pay for Bitwig. You don't have to pay for other stuff uh, to be able to use it. So
Yeah.
that's the
There's
difference
also a problem
between
too. Like if you're into Max proper, like Max MSP, Max
yeah.
for Live is not the same. So the code is different. You can't just port it over. So if you're into Max MSP, you kind of stick with Max MSP. If you're into Max for
Yeah.
Live, you use Max for Live. I read extensively about it because I'm trying to work on some video to MIDI stuff, and it was the only one I could find was Max MSP. They didn't have a Max for Live version. I'm like, well, that kind of screws that up. So
Steve is writing, I did skip a year plus of Bitwig payments until they added stuff. Then I finally paid a yearly fee again. Yeah, that's the same I've done. I haven't started a new subscription yet, but I'm sure I will at some time. It has got better since my subscription or period or what do you call it ran out. So yeah, that's Bitwig. But I Ableton, there was some things I liked. It was easy to use it for making loops and stuff like that, and exporting them to use in instruments, for example. As a sound source in Omnisphere and stuff like
oh
that,
yeah, Ableton was a
which
huge
was looped.
beatbox thing for a while. A lot of beatboxers had like
Yeah,
hardware hooked to it and were
yeah,
doing all their riffs into it.
yeah. And then there was all the Mac stuff, which is great, but really isn't Ableton. Ableton it's a simple DAW, and to me, I don't think to me, Ableton doesn't evolve enough to be that expensive when we need to upgrade.
No, but it's really good if you watch Ranzee integrate with modular. It's very powerful, easy to do that.
Yeah. Yeah. Let's see what the chatters are saying here. I'm not sure whether to stick with Ableton or go over to Bitwig. I've ran both, but can only afford one now. Might just keep Live 12 and pay for Bitwig and try for that the next 2 years. But Half God Half Beast, are you paying a subscription for Max, or have you bought it? Let's see what he answers. I think he runs a subscription.
Yeah, I use the free Max for the Osmos Egan Matrix thing. You have to have Max, not Max for Live, and you can use a demo version for that.
Yeah, Half God Half Beast writes he bought Live, but Live is without Max. Yeah,
you need the suite to get the Max for Live included.
Yeah. But perhaps that's what he means. I think it is.
That's why I got the suite, because I was thinking about getting the what's it called? Their touch device. What the hell is that thing called? My brain is fried this morning. Their new polyphonic aftertouch MPE device.
My brain is small too.
It works with Ableton. The Push 3, the Push 3. I was going to get one of those, but if you already have Ableton and everything, it's a hell of a lot cheaper. If you don't, you have to buy Ableton plus the Push 3 to get all the power. So I already have that. So if I find a Push 3 on sale, it won't be so bad. But they're still very expensive.
Yeah. I have to say my brain is a little small today too, because I'm off some medicine because of the surgery Monday. So I'm a little more weird than usual.
That's all right. Nobody cares, right? So.
No, and it's fun. Yeah, it's not that bad.
You get some excuses to say weird stuff. So
yeah, exactly. Usually people just think I'm stupid. So
I know everything's that.
I know.
I don't care. Other channels where I can talk about stupid people. So
yeah.
But I won't.
No, we're not like that. Because we're not stupid. Let's see. What did you get last year? Did you get something at Black Friday?
Last year I did buy, because I was still kind of using the Force a little bit. I got that Force bonus pack, which was like an FM synth, a piano library, some kind of strings and choir stuff. It was like 4 or 5 things in a bundle. It was normally $500. It was down to $200, and it's very nice. But I used it 2 or 3 times, and I put my Force away in a box. And I haven't touched it since. So
yeah, I think when they included all those made it possible to have all those plugins, it kind of killed what the Force was. It was a simple machine. It was
always complicated though. It was menu diving.
Yeah. It was
very
complicated,
cool,
but
very capable.
But by adding all those extra things, it became like a DAW, and that was the reason why I bought it. That it wasn't a DAW.
You pretty much have to master your shortcuts and your scribble strips with the touch encoders. Once you do that, it's a hell of a lot easier to get around on. That guy, I don't know if you ever saw Nick Trakakis. He used to work for
I remember him. It was incredible.
I hung out with him at NAMLO a bit and got to see directly right in front of him do his crazy called trick style, where he uses all 64 pads with different drum beats and different arpeggio settings and different tempos, and he just does these crazy off-the-cuff riffs without ever leaving that page.
Yeah.
It's incredibly powerful.
Yeah, that was what sold me.
Yeah. You have 64 pads to play with, and no other system has that. You have now, the new one has those corners because of they're trying to do what the Cuneo did. When you remember, Cuneo had those little corners on the pads for different articulations or different expressions. And they kind of took that idea, but made it proper MPE, not some kind of a hack. And but it's really nice having those individual pads because they were smart to make them wide and skinny on the top, so you could still get the two fingers doing this kind of stuff, but you have all that room to stack them. So you don't need big square pads all the time.
No. Let's see, chatters. What are you going to get this year, if you're going to get anything? Let's see what you would go for. Also, it's like sometimes it's like playing a game where you win the most by not playing. So
that'll be me this year.
Yeah. So
also look for free stuff too. Some places always give some free shit away.
Let's see. Steve Elbows ran out of money. I'll get anything. It will just be cheap software. But you don't have to. Saving money is also a good thing. So So that's okay, Steve. Actually, I will say people who doesn't fall for these sales are the winners.
Unless it's something like modular where you have to wait for a sale, otherwise you're just getting screwed.
Yeah. Let's see. Steve is writing, yeah, I'm very happy with what I've already got to. Exactly.
I have to be happy with what I got. I can't afford anything else right now.
Yeah, and you also need the time to learn your old stuff.
That's it. I already have plenty of stuff that I've never bothered to learn really well, just tinkered on. So I have a lifetime of crap already. I don't really need anything new unless some brand new technology comes. I give an Uber ride to a guy from Grok the last evening. Twitter and Grok are over in Palo Alto.
Yeah, I also still have what is it called, Plus in the end. We have talked about it before.
Machine Plus, exactly.
Yeah.
We'll get to that
I bought it, but I have waited for you and I to do something together.
Need to have some time for that. But this guy from Grok, I actually asked him because he's a musician, and I asked him about has he done any of his AI programming for music-related stuff, or is it all just speech and avatars and all this other crap? And he doesn't know of anyone personally who's doing it, but I said, you guys put an earworm over there and get some guys to make some cool synthy AI stuff that will make new synthesis methods, because the power is there. Someone just got to make the code for it to make something cool, something new.
Yeah. I have to ask you something. Would you like to join me one day on a noise show?
If I can. Sometimes you do it when I'm in the middle of some stuff. So.
Yeah. But I would like to make a noise show where we don't work on something rhythmic, but on something that just creates a big thing.
Sure.
And that's possible.
I didn't do any Noisevember, and I don't have any time to do any this month, so that would give me an excuse to do something noisy.
Yeah. I am having a show tonight. My wife gave me permission to do 2 shows in one day. So if you want to, then in about 4 hours, I'll do another show.
I'll see. I definitely have to sleep some, so we'll see how that goes.
Yeah.
But I will definitely jump in at some point, because I do enjoy making the kind of ambient weirdo stuff. I mean, that's what the modular is so good at.
Yeah.
And I don't know if you've seen. Do you have any F expansion stuff, or
Oh, you're thinking about the Machine Plus?
no, it's this F expansion. They made stuff for Roly and some other stuff, but there's also what is that other company that does the Traction? You ever use Traction stuff?
No, no.
So there's this guy. I think he goes under the name Dawsome, Dawesome, and he made some incredible plugins for Traction.
Yeah.
And they're really
It's
good for like granular and ambient stuff and noisy bits.
uh,
Um,
I have to look it up. It something rings a bell.
I think he even made the one called FM. It's a funny take on FM.
Yeah.
It's F apostrophe EM, and it's I think the operators. I think it goes up to 11 operators, something like that. It's crazy.
Yeah. Let's see.
But there's a whole bunch under Traction. I have some of their other products. There was one. It was one called Lifeforms or something like that. There was some kind of thing where you could mix organic noises, animal sounds.
Yeah, I think it was
stuff.
Yeah, Biotech Tree.
Biotech, that was it. So I have
Yeah.
Biotech. I have FM. I have a whole bunch of those crazy plugins.
Yeah,
And they're really powerful.
I think I have worked with something from them. Rings a bell.
Yeah, there's one
just
called
not
Abyss. I think there's Space, Abyss,
Hyperion, Novum,
all kinds of stuff. Some are more
Spacecraft,
like
Model.
effects based. Some are more like granular, mixed with some other wacky stuff.
Chop Suey.
Yeah, they and they're meant to just fiddle with.
Yeah,
You could just hit a few keys and just start fiddling, and all of a sudden things go off in crazy directions. So
yeah. I can let's see. I can share the page.
but yeah, that would be a good thing to get on sale, because most of the Traction stuff I got was on some kind of Black Friday thing, or once I bought their DAW, which is called Traction Waveform or Traction. I'm gonna get my brains fried. I can't remember. They have their own DAW to host those plugins, or you can use them in other stuff.
Yeah.
The Waveformer, I think.
I'm trying to show the page,
But yeah,
Okay.
Biotech was really fun.
Yeah.
And they also Wave Razor, which actually became a module as well. You can get Wave Razor as an actual modular in real life.
Let's take it from the beginning.
And Spacecraft is cool. That Spacecraft is a granular.
Yeah.
It's an older one, but it's pretty good. I even have it on my iPad. They made an iPad version. So I got one of those like collective bundles. See, it says collective at the bottom. You can get like a whole bunch of stuff together and save money. But yeah, there's Biotech 3. I think I have Biotech 2 the last one I got.
Yeah. 39 is not a lot.
No.
It's okay.
And if you like organic stuff and atmospheric stuff, and you're doing like for your noise show, you have like some cool stuff in the background, and then you just on top of it. There's that from right there.
Yeah, looks nice. Perhaps I should look at that if I'm able to on Friday.
Again, I got them and I haven't used them for probably 2 or 3 years, but they're very good. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. I'll keep that window open. My throat is something is in my throat.
Well, we could sample that and use it for granular. There you go.
Yeah, true.
Like a noise show with your grunts and your throat clearings and stuff.
Yeah. So let's see what people are writing here. Anything new? I don't know where I got to before when I showed comments. Let's take from here.
Yeah, Dawson's good stuff.
Hmm.
I have a bunch of them. I don't have all of them because he came out with a whole bunch, or the company, whatever, came out with a whole bunch.
Yeah.
Um,
Actually, I wanted to buy Omnisphere 3 on Black Friday, but I did it earlier. I couldn't wait. But I would. I think that's one of the better ones, but I'm not sure if they are having a Black Friday.
I had the original Atmosphere. I got a crazy deal on that, but never upgraded it. It's very good. Even the original was very good. Even Atmosphere,
Yeah,
the one before Omnisphere,
yeah,
Atmosphere was
yeah,
excellent.
yeah, yeah. I have to say, in the noise show last time, I did say that there were some problems keeping the effects on when changing patches, but
Or
I wasn't
skips and
thinking of
clicks and stuff.
having some effects in the multis and then change the patches there. I'm not sure if it does uh, the same thing where it cuts off the tails when changing to another patch. I'm not sure if that happens when you have made the effects on the multi part, not part, but multi, um, and then change a patch in one of the parts. Um, but I have to try it, but this is not the noise show, so
Yeah.
yeah. Let's see, where did I get to? Love and hate plugins.
Yeah, those are some of the newer ones. They have a bunch of plugins.
Ah, you're
Traction.
wel- you're welcome to post some links too if you have some.
Oh, you're already there. That was the same page.
Okay.
Often the traction stuff.
Okay.
Yeah.
Um,
They used to have just a few. I was like, oh, this company must be growing, but I like some of their stuff. And all of a sudden, all the stuff started coming out.
uh, uh, I may be home from the hospital on the Black Friday in the evening.
We also have Cyber Monday. It's basically like a whole week now. It's like
Yeah.
Cyber Week.
Uh,
So they want to make their money.
yeah. They will. Let's see.
I mean, it essentially
But
started here. There was a thing that department stores would do called, like Macy's had a thing called White Flower Day, or some other like different flower or some kind of other name day, as just an excuse to offload old inventory.
yeah,
So it started with those kind of stores, and then all these online retailers started doing the same kind of. Hey, let's jump in and do some similar stuff, and I don't know why. I guess those other stores are doing Thanksgiving. That's why other stores started to do Thanksgiving based stuff, and it just kind of took off from there. Became a thing, and so people would wait, like like to buy a TV 2 days in line before the store had the sale. They would camp out,
uh,
and people would bring them Thanksgiving dinner in line.
yeah. We also have in January and in July we have a lot of sales. So.
But you don't have guys camping out over there, right? I mean, that's how crazy people are here. They
Oh,
literally camp out.
we do.
Oh,
There are sometimes some very big sales where you can save very much.
And if
So
you want to
yes,
see
we do.
the worst of humanity, watch the YouTube videos of when the doors open at those sales and they come
Yeah,
flooding in and knocking people over and fighting and blood's
yeah.
flying,
Especially if it's about wedding dresses and stuff like that.
or just TVs, even some
Yeah,
stupid like a toaster oven. They're like
yeah,
one toaster oven left and they're pulling on the box, they're punching each other, and it's just like, oh, this assault for just a stupid toaster oven,
yeah, yeah,
you know.
yeah. That's true.
Kind of like the toilet paper craze during the COVID. People are going freaking out for toilet paper.
We have some laws and some organs. Do you call that organ in some departments that looks after that look for the shops that they don't cross what's legal and what's not. So we have some laws about the prices that what is a normal price and what is a sales price. So you can't just keep the prices high most
Oh
of
yeah,
the
sure.
year and then
But do you have the frenzy there where people go in and go crazy like that?
The one.
Frenzy where people just go just like lose their mind and like punch out people and
Yeah, not a lot. Only no. And we are known for queuing culture, having a good queuing culture.
I mean, we do too
So
until that shit happens. Then it's just all bets are off. People are like, we need like people tasers in there to start knocking people down.
yeah, but here people, as you told said before, they are camping outside the shop, and then they walk in on a line. They can't go forward. They have to follow the line.
Yeah.
So that's a thing about Danes, and I think probably also other countries have it. But we are usually proud about we can follow a line.
I mean, we had that time period a long time
Yeah.
ago, but all this MAGA and other nonsense, people have just lost their minds. So they're just
Yeah.
stupid people.
Yeah. And maybe I only see those that are not stupid. So
It's possible. You may have a few weird stores there that people go nuts. You just don't hear much about it.
Yeah, but it's just out of my view. So yeah.
But once social media took off, every one of those clips ends up online somewhere.
Yeah.
And the disaster left behind after they've come through, like it's like a tornado went through the store.
Yeah. Let's see the latest comments. Wallet empty, yeah. Yeah, it's the coming Friday. Yeah. But remember to keep a look on prices the rest of the year.
Well, generally what things cost. If you're watching it all, you kind of know.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
it's like you see something, you go, that's too good to be true, and sometimes it is.
Yeah, exactly.
But
And there are a lot of sites trying to cheat you to spend money there.
like before I got the Machina Plus, the only way I got Native Instruments bundle, which is usually very expensive, I got the Native Instruments Ultimate, right, which is usually over $1,200. And Perfect Circuit was having a sale on the old version. And I went and looked on their website, and it's an easy upgrade from an old any version to the new one. And so you get the old version dirt cheap on Black Friday, and then you turn around and buy the new version on Black Friday with the owner code from what your previous purchase, and you get two versions, and you get all the latest stuff, really cheap.
Yeah.
So, and even better I ordered the hard drive that comes with all the stuff, so I didn't have to download anything. I just had all the installers on the hard drive.
Yeah, then you just have to wait for the hard drive to arrive.
Yeah, that was fine.
Yeah,
I was in no hurry because I had to make space for all the stuff. Those are massive plugins.
Yeah.
Huge libraries. You need gigs and gigs and gigs free.
Yeah. Especially if you have a Mac, it's you really have to think about where you install things.
Well, you definitely want to just install them on a platter drive. Don't put them on a SSD because your SSD space is precious.
Yeah, and SSDs doesn't last forever. They are good.
They don't,
today,
and they're only so big unless you spend a ton of money.
Yeah, and when they die totally.
Yeah.
So. What's else new? Ooh. I almost said boom boom.
Boom boom.
Yeah, I always say that when I'm kind of trying to say something without having anything to say.
I've heard that before. I don't know where that's a regional thing or not, but I've heard some guy used to go in and go boom, 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 boom.
Yeah.
Like killing time.
Yeah.
There's some other guy in Europe. I forgot what country it was.
Probably Denmark, probably me.
No, it was some other guy a long time ago. It had nothing to do with music even. It was weird. It was...
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know. But sometimes while scrolling something in the middle of saying something, I say boom, boom, boom.
You don't sing the Numa Numa song? Remember that video? It was the viral video, the Numa Numa guy.
No, I don't know about it.
It's some, I think it's an Italian song or something. I do Numa Numa yay, Numa Numa yay, and some guys like doing this crazy dance.
Oh yeah. But I usually don't watch stuff like that.
You couldn't miss it. It was all over the place like 10 years ago. It was
Yeah.
one of those stupid things. My favorite was the Star Wars kid. That was my favorite viral thing.
Yeah. So let's see. Tonight, what would you like to see on the noise stream?
What have you been using lately? I've missed a few of them.
I've used the UBXA Omnisphere. I have tried to use the DAW, but I had some problems with windows in focus. When not in focus, they disappeared because it was VSTs and
UBXA module?
Yeah, the module version.
What do you think of it?
Yeah. I like it. I like it a lot, but it's heavy, very heavy.
Really?
I'm afraid to put it in the rack because what happens if that dead weight is here in the front? Will it turn forward? So
Manny was an early person to get the keyboard, and he was complaining about it a lot. I think he sold it.
no, he still has it.
Does he still has it?
Yeah, we talked about it a short while ago, 2 weeks ago, I think.
Yeah. He was trying to get certain sounds out of it. He was having trouble, but other ones are okay.
But he's also looking for it to sound exactly like something he remembers.
The sweet spots, right?
Yeah, and that's. I don't care about how it sounded.
I know, but
in
that's
the 80s
kind of the
because
point of getting it from them, because they're supposedly cloning certain things that as much as they can.
Yeah, but I still think it can sound a lot like what I remember about that time, and I at that time I couldn't afford such an instrument, so.
It's like the ARP 2600. It doesn't really sound that much like an ARP 2600, but it's fun to use, and it was cheap.
Yeah,
and I got the damn thing for like $420 or something like that.
Yeah, and the colored LEDs look fantastic.
Yeah, it's like Christmas time. You put it on behind you at Christmas time on your stream, and you got Christmas lights.
Yeah, exactly.
And the digital reverb is better than the spring tank they put in the other ones isn't very good.
Yeah.
So you're better off getting the digital one.
Yeah. I don't think Behringer is shit. I think it's good stuff.
It's budget, but so some of the stuff is not
and
well
it's
made.
budget. Yeah, exactly. It's budget. So accept that, and when you get something from them, accept that it is what it is. Of course, it's not metal shaft.
Like the TD3 is really cheap feeling. I mean, you touch that thing and it's just all plastic, super lightweight. It's just plastic across the board. It sounds fine, but it's really. Yeah, it's really cheaply made.
Yeah. But it's most of the stuff that they are replicating. Should I? Nah, that's not important.
Like I like the DeepMind 12. I mean, it has a Juno look. It doesn't sound like a Juno, but it has a Juno look to it. Layout, and it's cool. It has good effects on it. It's pretty cheaply made, but I got it for like $400 or $500 when it came out, so kind of hard to complain about that.
Yeah, the DeepMind, I love its design, its surface.
Yeah.
And I love the effects, but the synthesizer in it is boring.
Well, I mean, that's the thing, because they kind of loosely based on a Juno, and a Juno is boring.
Yeah.
I love my Juno 6 and Juno, Alpha Juno, the slightly later, iteration of it, but they can sound great in their zone, but they don't have a whole lot of variety. Especially Juno 6, Juno 60, Juno 6. Very boring, but certain sounds in it are glorious.
Yeah.
But it's not like I can make anything on this synth. Whereas I can go to my Novation X Station and make some of the craziest stuff. It goes all over the map.
Yeah. Oh, now I think I know what I will play with tonight. I will take this out. I haven't played live with that.
What's that?
The Hydrosynth.
Oh,
I do have a bigger one too, but I don't have space on my table for that
that's
tonight.
the Discovery.
No. The normal, the old.
No, but that one behind you, that's the little guy, right?
Yeah, Explorer. Yeah,
Explorer, sorry.
yeah. I think I will play with that. Yeah. Yeah,
Cool.
that would be nice.
It's the fact that something that cheap has keys that are that expressive.
Yeah,
Pretty cool. I didn't really like the feel of the keys, but it does have a lot of expression on it.
yeah. And recently I got this one too, so I will put that on the output.
Which one is that?
The Collider from
Collider.
yeah, what are they called? Source Audio or something like that.
Oh,
I think
Source is
it's-
good. I have a Source Ventures.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's good stuff.
Yeah. So yeah, I think that will be the noise show tonight. It will be fun. Yeah.
Good stuff.
Yeah. So
Yeah, I have some good noisy stuff I don't use as much as I should, like the Roat and some other things that are good at making noisy bits. Lyra 8, of course, great at making noise and droney bits and stuff. It's very touchy. Grace always complains about the dials being very, very touchy. They don't have. They should have put kind of like they have on the Synthi A or something like that. It should have put some Vernier dials on there, something like that. So you have a little variation, little fine touches, because sometimes you just bump that thing, it goes way off and goes, whoa, where'd that come from? So tuning it can be tricky, and the tone can vary drastically, just a tiny little turn sometimes, depending on how you have it routed, because it has a lot of routing options.
I will also take the Medusa out someday. I just have to find out where.
Oh yeah, Medusa, I forgot
placed
about
it.
that. I don't know anyone else who has one of those.
It's becoming rare, I think.
Yeah, I like the sequencer only thing they came out with. That was pretty cool. But then they made the Medusa version.
Yeah. Yeah, and also I did at the first for the first time. In the beginning, I liked the Boolean synth too, but now I don't use it much. Perhaps I should. Not yet. Not tonight is the Hydrosynth.
Speaking of noisy, do you have something like a micro granny? You have one of those?
No.
Those are fun, but they are very noisy.
Yeah. I have a. When you say micro granny, is it a MOOC or something like that?
No, it's the Bastel.
Oh,
One of the early products.
Yeah, I haven't got any Basel. I would love to, but I haven't.
I had the little guys, the Bastel Castle, Castle Drum, and what's the other one? Castle Drum, and something else. And then there's a little mixer that goes with it, the Dude mixer. And there's a couple other things they make that are kind of fun. Little portable guys. Oh, the Bit Ranger. The Bit Ranger he did with Casper Electronics, that thing's wicked. It's literally a portable modular synthesizer. It's got ports all over the place. Front, back, side, top, and use those little micro cables.
Oh, yeah.
And it's wild. You can go crazy with that. You just hook some kind of effects to it, like a mini KP, the little cord mini KP, and they all run on batteries. You can have a whole portable setup.
Yeah.
Doing whacked out modular stuff. And then run a micro granny next to it, and then you have all these other options. So that's pretty fun.
Yeah.
But again, the Bastel Castle and Castle Drum are limited. You know, they're small and they're limited, and they use the tiny little pots, so it's hard to get sweet spots sometimes. You got to add those knob caps to it, so you have a little more control.
Yeah, that's Basel. It is built cheap, but very experimental.
Yeah, clever. They have a whole. I mean, their
Yeah,
website. Half the stuff they ever made is not available anymore because they went through so
yeah,
many different ideas.
yeah,
But they're all really cool ideas.
yeah. Indeed,
It's a good
indeed.
company.
And even I think it was the first time I saw panels made of wood. I
Yeah,
think it
wood
was there.
panels. Yep.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. That was a great idea.
Yeah, that's fun.
Yeah.
They even used to
So,
make servo and like potentiometer powering devices, so you could actually uh, put sensors on like an acoustic drum or something and drive it with a modular,
yeah,
which is really powerful because now you have real world stuff, modular stuff, and some other stuff, and I'll tie it all together.
yeah,
They had a great booth at I think it was Super Booth. It was before they went to no, it was what was the one before Super Booth?
um,
Music Messe. I think it was a Music Messe thing.
yeah, Frankfurt Musikmesse.
And they had a huge display with all of these crazy modules doing stuff at the same time with cymbals and other things in this rack. And they were just twiddling some stuff and getting some really wild stuff. Modular control of like a drum kit. Snare, cymbals, all that. It was fun.
Yeah,
You do some of that with the Coma Field kit that I have. It has a small servo controller section. Heinbach used it, made me get it because his video is so good on it. You could hook a little one of those little linear servos that go like that,
yeah,
and you stick them in like a drum head or in a tambourine or something, and it starts making all these clangy, vibrate, weird sounds as you vary the speed. It was fun.
yeah,
You know, his experiments are pretty cool. Most of the stuff you couldn't find or afford, but it's fun when you use something cheap, like the
yeah,
Coma Field kit or something that's affordable
yeah.
and gives you some ideas.
Yeah, reminds me of some old components that my dad saved that I rescued before getting thrown out. So I also have some funny old electronics mechanics that could do stuff which I probably never get.
Yeah.
As
I mean, some of that test equipment can be really useful. He makes good use out of it. But there's a famous video. It's still online. Go look it up. It's called Stockhausen 1. And this guy built a tower synth out of all this test equipment. It sounds terrible. Like, I mean, it's a noisy thing. If you want to do like a pure noise show, like a Merzbow thing or something, it probably is right up somebody's alley. But the way he had it dialed in and maybe lack of effects or something like that, it just sounds awful. And he was making the video to sell it.
Yeah.
And he was charging like, what was it, like $10,000 or something for it? It's just this crazy amount of money for this, not a giant rack of stuff. And he goes, let me play a demo. And it sounded awful. Like it's mostly treble, mostly noisy, and it's basically proof that you really have to know how to use that stuff. Heinbach makes it sound great. And this guy either didn't use it much and didn't know what he was doing, or that equipment didn't have enough dynamic range to really do much.
But Stockhausen is a big name.
He is, and it had nothing to do with Stockhausen music. He just called it the Stockhausen 1. He thought it was a clever name for it. And Stockhausen is more like tape, splicing tape, music, concrete stuff, and some electronics. And this guy is doing some whacked out stuff on this test equipment stuff. It was really funny. But if you just want to hear how awful some noise music can sound, it's like really tinny, really trebly and distorted and stuff. Some of that, not all test equipment is useful necessarily for synthesis. Or you got to doctor the crap out of it, It's kind of funny.
Let's see here. Then get on a noise show. Let's hear it.
Yeah, I have a Neutron. I haven't used it much. I should use it more. Manny has a Neutron and a... What's the other one called?
The new one, Pro... Is it Proton?
It wasn't Proton, was it?
I think so.
It's blue, right? It's a blue color.
Yeah.
He still had it in the box and hadn't opened it.
Yeah, same here. I would like to get it, but when will I open it?
Yeah.
But the Neutron was really good, and this one is with sub oscillators and all that stuff.
Yeah.
So, and without the terrible reverb from the Neutron.
Well, I like the Neutron has those continuous controls, so you can go between waveforms continuously. That's kind of nice.
The Proton can do that too.
Yeah.
If you enable it.
Because most modular stuff, it's like or a jack or something like that.
Yeah. Yeah, but why hide it's not analog? Why not just make it workable?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's fun.
Yeah.
Gives you some more options.
Indeed.
It's not true morphine, I guess, but it sounds like morphine a little bit. So it's...
Yeah, indeed. 2 neutrons are better than 1. Double as good, I'll say. Let's see here. Yeah. I need to get a bigger castle before getting more equipment.
You have your little table and you just set up the stuff you need. Like I've done demos where I set up all the vocals I have. I have like 10, something like that. And I had just enough room to put them all out and patch them all together and get audio out from all of them into a mixer. It's a whole big production to get them all going at once and talking to each other. And having the space, you have to lay them out and do them in a logical way. So these are the ones I'm not going to touch, so just going, and these are the ones I'm going to be tweaking.
Yeah.
And you quickly just get overwhelmed. So like, what do I want to tweak next? And which one do I want to mute? And which one do I want to, because it gets too busy after a while.
Yeah. And the space for that on a table. I've invested in this cloth to hide what I don't want to show. Then I don't have to speculate too much about zooming out, so you can see what's on the table.
Yeah.
But it fills a lot.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I like that, having just a naked table and you just put down the stuff you want.
Yeah. Let's see. Neutron and proton should be fine, yes. I did get, at the same time when I got my Cobalt, I also got the Model 15. I must say I never used the 15. Yeah,
I'd like to get the Cobalt would be cool. Cobalt.
Yeah. I love that one, the Model 15. I just think, why did I get that? But I have nothing Moog or whatever you call it. So that was supposed to be my first Moog-like thing, but it bores me.
Yeah. The other reason I like this comment here about setting all this stuff up. The other reason I like that, just like with modular, you're starting from scratch. I'm going to maybe change the routing. I'm going to do something different. So having it pre-set up, not only do I not have too much space to do that, there's too many things to set up, but I like, even though it takes a little time, as long as I set aside enough time to tweak it and play with it, it is fun to rearrange things and come up with different ways to hook stuff together.
Yeah.
Even if they're just vocals.
Yeah.
I have all the Rolkas. I still need to get 1 or 2 of those. Those are pretty nice as well.
Yeah.
And I have all the pocket operators. So one time I did an all pocket operator thing. That was also a pain in the ass. Because the tiny little controls and everything needs some kind of a shift function. Yeah. So you're kind of doing those little stuff. It's kind of nutty.
Yeah. What was it? I just got interrupted by the alarm. Yesterday I took a nap at this time.
Oh,
So, uh, yeah.
so you're definitely not getting Black Friday, or you might.
I might. I'm told that I will get home after about 3 days, perhaps Friday.
Yeah.
And then I will get home and at least spend the weekend at home and get back to the hospital on Monday, where they shall remove some things, so I get more normal.
You'll be lighter.
Yeah, I'll both
bit
be
lighter.
light. Yeah, not in the beginning, because I will have some things mounted that shall help me while healing. But I will become a little lighter. Yes.
There you go.
Yeah, that's not a bad thing. Actually, and I was surprised. The last 10 years, my weight hasn't changed. It's the muscle mass that has changed.
Goes pretty easily if you don't watch out.
Yeah, exactly. So
As testosterone starts to plummet,
yeah,
the muscle mass starts going.
So it's time I begin to run after the bus.
But look at Arnold, right? He was at his peak in the late 70s.
Yeah,
And you can see online all these pictures of him over time where he got super flabby, he got fat, and then tried to perk up again for those like Expendables movies.
Yeah.
But still looks pretty old. And so he's done this kind of roller coaster ride. But it takes a lot of work to keep that going. And like The Rock got all roided out. So he's like, he never was that big when he was wrestling. He just got crazy, like huge with the human growth hormone and steroids and all kinds of stuff. And those guys are nuts.
Yeah, exactly. And the older you get, the more you have to work for it. And yeah.
Even just basic cardio and being efficient at burning fat.
Yeah.
You have to put more effort out.
Yeah, I remember as a teen just taking 20 with a weight, 20 lifts was enough to the day after it was bigger. Today I will have to take 100.
Well, the trick is, I mean, there's some truth to the no pain, no gain. You do have to do the micro tearing to build your muscles. So if you haven't done workouts for a while and you do some bodybuilding and you haven't gotten a little bit of pain in your muscles, at least initially, you're not doing enough to build. And then once you get in that cycle, then it doesn't hurt anymore and you just kind of keep inflating.
Yeah, that's right.
But you got to remember to do the cardio. Some of these guys are huge, but they have no stamina, horrible cardio. And in the case of the anabolic steroids, the testosterone and cholesterol share a chemical backbone, and it quickly turns to cholesterol in your body and deposits your arteries. So you get these guys getting like heart attacks at 40 who are like steroid bodybuilders, or even lower than that. All kinds of problems because your body goes, oh, you don't need this. I'll do this. I'm going to turn it into this. And then pretty soon you're like almost dead. So it's bad news.
By the way, the UBXA, if you need muscles, it's very heavy, so it's good for that. It is very heavy.
Yeah.
So, I think it's time we end the show for today. I can sense there is food being made, which smells nice.
Gotta get your priorities straight.
Yeah. So it's time to end the show. And
also, if you guys have, I always put in a plug for some kind of iOS stuff. If you have an iPhone or an iPad, definitely look for deals on that stuff because there's amazing stuff all the time for iOS, and then you don't have to have a bunch of gear. You just carry this around.
I don't have an iPhone.
Little jams.
I have Macs, 2 Macs. That's the only thing Apple I have.
You don't. Oh well, yeah. If you have the stuff, obviously, but
yeah.
It's a superior music platform to anything Android. Android stuff kind of sucks for music.
Yeah.
It works, but it's never been as good. They've improved it over time, but the codecs aren't as good. The latency and stuff is still not awesome.
Yeah.
And all the peripherals, like, I can plug in MIDI, audio, all kinds of stuff. Even Bluetooth MIDI and stuff like that. So it's
it's much better on iOS.
It's one thing Apple's done some dumb shit over the last 10 years, but that's one thing they got right is until they took the headphone jack out, that was another mistake.
That was stupid, I think.
Yeah, if you're a musician and you want to do MIDI and audio at the same time with a headphone jack, you take the headphone jack away. Now you can't do all three at once.
No.
So
it's I don't understand why they did that.
Because the Bluetooth audio is fine for listening, but for performing the round robin, the round trip it has to make, is too much latency. It's just off. Yeah. Even Bluetooth 5, it's just it's off.
Yeah, and it's also only good enough if you aren't too close to a lot of other transmitters. We have a place at my work where there's a big TV studio, and there are so many different transmitters there. So every time I walk by with a Bluetooth headset, no matter which headset it is, it falls out.
Yeah.
So.
Now, people saying you can do all three at once, only if you use like a hub. So if you use a USB hub or a USB mixer all in a little, cluster thing, but then it takes down your mobility. Like I was able to do, a lot of stuff with very little equipment in my pocket. And now you have to carry a lot more crap because I took the damn headphone jack away.
Yeah.
And also some apps don't work well with Bluetooth. And they did work very well at the headphone jack always.
Yeah, also the multi-point and all that stuff when having more machines connected and suddenly it takes over from the other, and it's a mess, Bluetooth.
Yeah, it drops all the time too. Sometimes I'm in my car playing it and it just drops or glitches. Yeah. And I didn't do anything. It's not perfect.
Yeah.
But Bluetooth MIDI is very, very good. That's the funny thing is the audio is still not fast enough, but the latency on MIDI, like Rolly and other stuff, is really good.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah. Okay, time to end it. Thank you to Half God Nobi saying he hopes my hospital visit will be that all goes well. And so, yeah.
We're all pulling for you're going to go through no problem. So
but else there is. We talked about parallel universes earlier, and I survived in some of them.
Well, that's one way to look at it. Sure.
Yeah. Well,
if you're a Christian Scientist, you don't think all this is an illusion anyway. So there you go.
Yeah. Well, tonight I will do the noise show at. I think I need some hours, so I will do it at 8 p.m. UK time. That'll say 4 hours from
4 hours
from now. So you're welcome to join the channel again at that time.
I will
put up a link later.
If sufficient, I might jump in. But
you're welcome. Yeah. So
cool.
and I will be using Ecamm, so I hope I will get it to work. For StreamYard, for the Senior Synth stream, I always use StreamYard. So,
another thing you can do if you want to do more collaborative stuff is you could also set up Jamtaba.
Jamtaba?
Yeah.
You have to mail me a link.
Just jamtaba.com, basically. It's
okay.
It's Ninjam with a wrapper called Jamtaba. It's been around since like 2006 or something. It's actually really old technology. But it works very, very well. It gets everyone on a global clock to deal with the latency crossing oceans and stuff.
Let's see. Jamtaba.
But you need two computers to do it well. If you try to do it all on one computer, it's kind of a pain because there's the one that's doing the work and the one that's sharing the work.
Yeah.
Can have all kinds of problems with that. I know some people have done it with one computer, but it's can be tricky to set up or have glitches. So
Yeah.
especially on a
I've
Mac, I
found it.
found it was
So
easier on a Mac to have two computers.
Yeah. Okay, but thank you for being here.
Yep, thank you. Good to
And
see
thank you to all the chatters. See you in 4 hours, I hope. So, bye-bye. I have to find the
Get ready to end
outro. Yeah. See you all.
Bye.
Bye.